Okay, welcome back to Beast Beauty Mix, and in this video I'm going to update you on my process and what I'm going through for my vertical sleeve gastrectomy. In my last video I told you that I would update you or give you another or tell you what happened at my pre-surgical pre-op appointment. And that was yesterday, my pre-surgical appointment. It was really quick, so it's not really much to talk about in that aspect. However, when I went there, they immediately took me back and did an EKG. And with the EKG, they just put like a bunch of little stickies, like 2 here, 4 under my breast, 1 on my side, 1 on my arm, and then like another one somewhere else on the other side. And it took like 2 or 3 minutes for them to run the EKG. I had to be really still. After that, she asked me if I had any questions. I did not, so I went home. That was basically it for my pre-surgical appointment. However, I do want to talk to you about the 2-week liquid diet. I am on my 2-week liquid diet now. I'm actually on day 3 of that diet. And my diet consists of protein shakes, broth, sugar-free popsicles, and sugar-free Jello, and water, obviously. And you can add Crystal Light or something that's caffeine-free, like Crystal Light, into your waters. Now, this is per my insurance, which is Kaiser Permanente, who I'm having my surgery through, and a lot of people that I know are having surgery through Kaiser, and this is what we are required to do. Everyone talks about days 1 through 3 as like the toughest days for the liquid diet. It's been pretty rough for me, I would say. Day 1 was hard because, you know, it's the first day, you're not used to not eating, so you get all these cravings. And I was at work, so I have an office job, so it's kind of hard to stay busy all the time. And I wasn't really busy that day, so my mind was like all over the place with wanting to eat. The second day, I was actually off of work because I had my pre-surgical appointment, and I had my follow-up with my doctor on that day, and so I stayed home. And that day was really easy. I had a lot to do. I was running to appointments. I went grocery shopping for my house, for my kids. I went to the gym, so it was easy to keep my mind off of being hungry, and I did my shakes like I was supposed to. I actually was tracking how often I was going to the bathroom, how many shakes I was having. I think I did 3 shakes yesterday. I love the sugar-free popsicles. I got my sugar-free popsicles from Shoppers, and they're like the old school popsicles that your mom used to give you that have the double sticks, and they come in like pina colada, the blue, the purple, the yellow, the white one, which is pina colada. Love them. They are amazing. They are so good. They're not extra sweet. I've gotten the tropical popsicles from like Food Lion, or just the ones that are in a yellow box, and they're like the only sugar-free popsicles you see, and they are so sweet. Like, I don't understand how they're sugar-free. They are so sweet. Like, you don't even want to eat them. So I definitely love my sugar-free popsicles. But today, I feel like it's been the hardest day for me so far, just because my stomach was hurting me really bad earlier. Now, when I woke up this morning, I took some Tylenol because I did my hair, so my head was hurting. So I took some Tylenol, and this was before I took my shake or did anything. I took Tylenol. And Tylenol is not like ibuprofen, where ibuprofen, you have to have something to coat your stomach before you take it, or else you're going to have an upset stomach. So when I had the upset stomach, I was like, well, maybe it's because of the Tylenol, even though I knew Tylenol usually doesn't do that. So I called the pharmacist, and the pharmacist assured me that it probably is not the Tylenol that's causing my stomach ache. So I'm just kind of writing it off as maybe my stomach I was just really hungry, and it was just taking a while for my shake to digest. So I took 1 shake like I usually do. I usually do 1 shake every 4 hours. I took 1 shake, but my stomach started hurting like an hour after. And so I drank another shake, and it was still hurting. So I ate a Jello, and then I just sipped on water. Like, I was sipping on water for a couple hours, and then my stomach stopped hurting. So right now I'm feeling fine. It's lunchtime, so I'm about to eat. My food's over there right now. I was looking online because I do not like broth. I've tried beef broth, I've tried chicken broth. I'm not a broth eater. Not the Swansons, don't care. It's just not good to me. Well, the chicken wasn't that bad, but then I put like the bouillon, or however you call that, the bouillon, the chicken bouillon or whatever inside of it. And I've never had broth before, so I put the whole cube, not thinking how salty. It was so salty I could not eat it. So that didn't work. But I've been looking online, and Campbell's soup, and I wish I had a can that's at my desk, but Campbell's soup, there's like the regular chicken noodle soup and then the home style chicken noodle soup. I think there's like another one, has 8 grams of carbs, and I'm only allowed to have 5 grams of carbs. So I assume, like, once I strain all of the noodles out of that, all of the vegetables out of that I will be less than 5 grams of carb. And I sent an email to my nutritionist, that at the bariatric surgery nutritionist. I sent an email to her asking her, is it okay if I had it? Because, and I told her why, like I just told you. I haven't got an email back yet. I sent it through my office email, because I work at Kaiser. By the way, if you didn't know, I work at Kaiser Permanente. So I sent her a office email, and I'm going to see what she says. And hopefully she'll tell me it's fine, and then I'll be able to do it more often. But she didn't tell me anything yet. I'm hungry. I need something other than shakes. So I went ahead and strained it, and I am eating the Campbell soup now. And you can see it's only a little bit. You can see the line there. It's only a little bit once you strain out all the noodles or whatever. But you're doing like little spoonfuls at a time, so it works. I mean, it's good. But I will update y'all with that information and let you know what she said as far as like if you're able to do that, because wouldn't that be awesome if we could have Campbell's soup instead of broth? Like, it has so much more flavor, it's so much more tolerable. So stay tuned to find out the update as far as that goes. If you don't already know, you can follow me on Instagram at Brittany_BLive. You can follow me on Twitter at Bees Beauty Mix, the same way this YouTube video is going to be up, under Bees Beauty Mix. And I am willing to give out my personal Facebook page to anybody who has any questions as well. You can find me under Brittany Eiffel, or actually it might be Brittany Cortez, one of the two. And I'll have the spelling and all of that information underneath in the description box of where you can find me. And I'll actually put the link so you can just click right on it and get to me. So if you have any questions or you any advice, let me know. Follow me on one of my social media pages. Let me know how you're doing, and we know we can keep up. Well, I hope everyone has a good day. I love y'all, and see you in my next video. Bye.